A dramatic decision at the UN has laid bare a rift that's erupted between America and Israel over how to proceed with Gaza.
For once, the US held back from vetoing a resolution that called for an immediate ceasefire. And that sent Israel into such a fury it cancelled a meeting at the White House, which had been arranged so it could share its next moves against Hamas. US correspondent Mitch McCann reports.
Abstention.
It was a simple raise of the hand that could be translated as enough is enough. The United States choosing not to block a vote demanding a ceasefire in Gaza. It's a change of position from the US, which had been using its veto powers on previous similar resolutions.
The draft resolution has been adopted.
The non-binding resolution demands an immediate ceasefire over Ramadan, but did not make it conditional on the release of hostages. And in New York today, Israel's ambassador to the United Nations called that shameful.
It gives the Hamas terrorists the hope to get a ceasefire without releasing the hostages. All members of the Council, all members should have voted against this shameful resolution.
In Gaza, the airstrikes and land operations show no sign of slowing. If the UN has cornered Israel, Israel has cornered 1.5 million Palestinians in Rafah. This afternoon, some reacted to the UN resolution, saying they hoped Israel will agree to a ceasefire. By God, we are fed up of blood spilling and death and martyrs and destruction. This has gone on for 6 months and everything is the same, this woman says. But what's different is America's position on this war, which is being pursued by one of its closest allies.
That the United States stands with Israel. We will not ever fail to have their back.
Words Israel's defense minister likely reminded officials when he visited the White House today. There mightn't be many more meetings like this for a while, though. Israel's prime minister cancelled a visit by a delegation to Washington after the vote in New York. The Biden administration this afternoon suggested Israel is overreacting.
We get to decide what our policy is. The Prime Minister's office seems to be indicating through public statements that we somehow changed here. We haven't.
While applause could be heard in the Security Council chamber, it could simply goad Netanyahu into ordering the assault on Rafah he's been threatening all along. In New York, Mitch McCann, News Hub.